And they say,
chivalry is dead.
welcome back to the Overwatch, you know, stream and stuff.
Broadcast, we are NICC eSports against North Dakota State College.
Yeah.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
As you know, I'm Mr. Bones, and this is...
Bonked boy. Yeah, no, yeah. We're just flipping everything on its head today.
I'm excited for this one. I'm a little chaotic right now, as is my friend here.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And I'm going to keep special attention here for DatWaffle here, because DatWaffle has been testing me.
Yep, and immediately we see Farah going after the team.
The damage boost on the Mercy is going to wipe out a Kiriko.
Oh yeah.
That Kiriko pick is actually going to be really hard to push through, and it's going to swing NICC's favor in a lot.
Yep.
DatWaffle just walks right on in, and Crispy is too low of life to get away.
It looks like Farah is not out for blood here. They are not holding back. Look at that.
Anyway, Farah is doing work right now. It's that damage boost really helped out the start, and the fact that they were down to support men later, the flowing.
You can see that it's supporting them. They're up by 18% on the control. Looks like Farah is still not holding back, and that's going to earn them a kill on.
NICC is going to back off point here and eventually get wiped off a point, but notably NICC gets a free 32% because the first team fight was
an amazing result due to that waffle. Do you see that? Oh, do you see that Mercy is going to be going back and forth between boosting and healing Cassidy? It's going to pay off. Oh.
Objection put it really strong this season. Everyone's aware of it. Apparently Overwatch is aware of it.
Oh yeah, everyone's been playing Domina. Feels like it's impossible to get into a match without her. Looks like they're going to go after Cassidy.
This Ramatra is doing great pressure here on NICC. You know, holding this doorway is really strong because NICC just needs the room to start shooting into their team.
And you can see it's working. They're about to pass them over on control percentage. Like,
Crispy is going to pop ult from behind and he isn't going to pick up anyone, which is really important here because that's a wasted ult.
Right, and that leaves NICC enough room to try and take back the point. And you can see Domina really trying to fight back. Looks like
Wario gets picked off. We get to see suffering, but the far ult is in response. And we're not going to see everyone drop their buttons.
You get a really point though. You get a 1 kill from Waffle, which is still impressive, but it does look like we're going to switch over to Wario. He has his ult ready, which makes him a force to be reckoned with.
NICC just needs to regroup here. It looks like they're all idling to the objective and getting picked off.
Right. I'd rather them all group together and be able to fight as one. Domina is strong, but without the support of her teammates, there's not much. It does look like she's going to set up her shield to try and defend herself. Looks like she's going after. Was that the other Cassidy? Yep, it was. Oh, she has her ult. To see how she's
ult economy is heavily in NICC's favor right now. Everyone except for DatWaffle has their ult up. It looks like NICC is calling for all of the ults now.
Yep.
As in response to the Juno ult, is a really good ult from Domina.
Really good ult, especially with. Is she gonna get the Juno?
The Juno is gonna be a hard catch here.
Yeah,
Wario gets picked off.
Yep.
DatWaffle's gonna go for the back here, trying to get a retreat.
And they switched to Reaper, so that means they're gonna. And as we've seen throughout the season, Waffle has been extremely good at playing Reaper. I'm excited to see how they handled this.
Yeah, DatWaffle's like secondary character here behind Cass is definitely.
Really gonna go after the Ramatra. Risky move. Everyone else is behind Ramatra.
Everyone's ready to help DatWaffle here. This front line pressure is going to be immense. DatWaffle's placement is actually great here. He's not playing too far into the back lines, and it looks like NICC is going to retreat.
He's going to give himself enough time to get back and let other people help him, which is very important.
Notably, Katsune Rush is touching onto the point, which gives a lot of room for North Dakota State College to touch down here, but it looks like DatWaffle is going to help try and that.
You can see Objection trying her best to stay on the point.
Objection's doing a great job staying on point right now, and we see a second high noon from Crispy.
We do.
So, I mean, Crispy's just not afraid of it. Doom Guy also has his ult back, and Rush is got his ult. DatWaffle doesn't manage to grab his support, but does give away where the tree is.
But you're right, they managed to stay alive, but it's not going to be much. It looks like North Dakota is going to go ahead and into overtime. It looks like someone's going to
Doodly down, but NICC is going to get pushed off. That was a really good hold by NICC.
Oh yeah. So we saw both NICC managed to get to 87%. They did have some good, really good team fights there.
Yes. NICC is kinda got pushed back a little bit by that last game, but I'm glad that they're bouncing back.
That was right. That first round may have been a disappointment, but they showed some good team play together. Looks like Objection. What do you think of that pick?
I think Objection is going to be Hog right now because they are going to notice how North Dakota State College is separated from each other, almost like two groups. The Ramatra and the healers are together, and then the DPS are branching out often.
Right. And I did notice that Totally was going to switch to Moira, but is going to stay back on Ana.
NICC was working on total matches. They recognize that Ana is a legit threat, and they need to be able to play it on both people.
We're trying to get another angle. It looks like you almost got that. You almost got Crispy, but it was Crispy managed to get away in time.
Crispy put a lot of pressure on DatWaffle there, and I think it's nice to note that NICC was able to support DatWaffle just that little bit.
It's a close battle.
He does get. You know what? Yep. He gets sprint part. he gets Kiriko's cooldown.
Right.
The cleanse.
And once again, North Dakota manages to get on the point. This is going to be a tough push for NICC. It does look like ShadowStep is going to be trying damage boost the Cassidy.
NICC doesn't have the ult economy to leverage this game like they did last one. It is good to note that the Mercy is not going, is trying to stay around the damage. But also, DatWaffle is seeing that all of their damage is branching out. There are two separate teams right now, and NICC is not going to be able to deal with it now.
Looks like Wario has made the switch over from Cassidy, was it, to Bastion?
Yes.
Yep.
They're NICC taking note of how powerful the Ramatra is playing into NICC.
You can see that with how aggressive Ramatra is playing.
It really looks like Objection is going to... Oh, that was a good hook, but there wasn't a follow-up.
Oh no.
NICC just wasn't able to support Objection with that corner in the way. NICC is going to grab Dino.
Hook Ramatra. Oh.
NICC sees High Noon. Crispy actually loses High Noon.
Oh no.
And it looks like Doom Guy is out.
Oh, that is a great
Objection
advantage.
is on.
This is a great advantage for NICC right now. Look at this. Look at these plays.
DatWaffle is actually cleaning house with everyone in that separate team. NICC immediately going to punish for what they started.
Right. We can see that. Oh, Death Blossom is ready.
NICC is seeing an ult economy of similar levels to North Dakota State College, which is really nice to note that NICC is doing a great job at managing their ult economy. And it looks like Objection is calling here.
But Ramatra has activated as well, and it looks like it's going to be a point for him.
DatWaffle has Blossom out. That is Death Blossom
Look
right
at
there.
That.
DatWaffle is not going to be able to follow up on Death Blossom, but that would have been really cool.
It looks like North Dakota's going to take back the point. That was exhilarating, man.
Yeah, both sides are really putting up a fight, making good plays, making good calls, and keeping an eye out for each other.
You can see Ramatra trying to somewhat sneak up on the road.
Oh my god! Oh my god, that's a nano boost!
Oh my god!
Oh boy, here we go! Objection is rolling!
No time! Oh,
Crispy's gonna put a lot of pressure here.
Fight back.
Crispy's got a lot of pressure here on Objection, but the supports are back.
Yep. Like,
Doom Guy just wasn't able to get back to his team in time.
It looks like NICC, and with that amazing push and nano boost, NICC managed to take back the point. Man, I love when the timing with the on the boost works out. It's such a good feeling.
I'm really taking note here that they keep splitting. North Dakota State College keeps breaking off from each other and trying to go for two-team plays. And it's not working. NICC is taking advantage of that. The Ramatra wasn't able to get back to the team.
We can see that NICC is sticking together, and that allows them to create more of a push on the other team, and I think that's what North Dakota really needs. But it does look like ooh, that was a good
that's gonna take
peacekeeper play.
I honestly, if NICC has to trade one ult for 3, I think that's a fair trade. You know, we saw Katsune, we saw Deadeye, and Deadeye might be back before the next team fight, but NICC is ready to touch. Wario is actually Sombra here and on point here. Yeah, yep, he's on. He actually appears to be backcapping. NICC is not going to be able to fully support Wario. Wario gets it. That's a good contest because Wario can just make it take as long as possible to take this point back, and he can put a lot of pressure on these supports because there's not a lot they're going to do.
Especially if it's a good Sombra Predator, they can be pesky.
NICC just doesn't have the movement here to get back onto the point.
Dakota wins the first match.
Honestly, those are really good games for NICC.
Both teams did really well. I was surprised.
There was a really good back and forth there, but I think we're gonna cut to break right about now. Or after we see this, right?
An amazing. Both tanks on each team did an amazing job. I'm excited to see what this Hamann did.
NICC did a much better job today of punishing tanks that are going out of line. I think that's really important to know. And you know what? I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next match.
Right.
Welcome back, everybody, to NICC second round. We're on King's Row.
Yep. For bans, NICC has decided to ban Venture, and North Dakota has decided to ban Ana.
You know, Totally has actually been working on Ana for the past week. The Ana utility is insane. Everything you can get out of Ana, you can get out of safely.
Right. No, Manga is an interesting match. What about you, though?
I think Mauga offers a unique kind of pressure reliever from your supports. I just think Reinhardt is a really good play here because it's like really hard.
It looks like what you said about Reinhardt rings true because North Dakota decided to pick Reinhardt as their. It's like Manga is trying to take out the Widow from up top. It looks like it's unsuccessful. Looks
NICC is not going to hold directly on the wall. Important note here, it looks like Doomguy is actually going to use the advantage from this pressure, and the fact that it's so far out and just not getting punished here, telling them that they can move in now.
You better be careful because I can see that Widow change location. Looks like there's a Widow.
It looks like Crispy got picked off. I think it got picked off by Wario. Not
See,
entirely
because they
sure.
switched to Bastion.
The Bastion swap makes sense here, especially in the sight of Mauga. The lack of a shield tank does get a harder
Right.
disadvantage.
I believe they could still obviously pull it off, but they're gonna have to work harder rather than like harder than they would.
I think NICC is going to have a better time because Objection is taking good at using corners and like this whole walkway.
That is true. You can see that he's taking advantage of all those spots he's high.
Okay, so
all that.
yeah, so Objection wasn't able to respond there to the amount of damage from Bastion. And the note here is that they fed into Zarya, which is a very big problem.
Oh, yeah.
Notably, DatWaffle takes note of the Zarya shield and doesn't shoot into it. The Zarya shield will take forever to cool down, and it just will not be worth giving the town into.
The Ash is trying to take out the Bastion. It's a bit risky, but
That was a great rocket. The Mauga is going to contest. I think if the Mauga does get away with this, I don't think he will, but if he did get away with it, that would have been funny.
You can see DatWaffle trying to fight against that.
NICC is just throwing themselves in. They're basically feeding all charge.
Right, it is a risk. You can see that. I wonder what happened to this. You can see they were. And that was, they did a really
NICC
good
is
job.
getting picked off left and right, and I really think it's just the lack of shield tank here. Objection up,
is
swapping
true.
back to the comfort pick here of Hog.
Right. Which, do you think it's going to give him more?
It's going to be hard to say. Zarya is harder to play into Hog because it's very hard to react, and also it's hard for Hog to play into Zarya because that's...
Right. That bubble has been in my nightmare.
The Zarya has the ability to keep an eye on the Hog, so anyone the Hog hooks is going to have an extra 40 HP and buff up the Zarya some. Objection is not going to find the healing he needs here. Moira healing is not going to be enough alone.
That leaves us with Bastion. Where's the Mercy? Oh.
NICC losing second point again.
We can see that Mercy is trying their best to support
The Mercy wasn't able to get back in time, that's what happened. NICC is not able to regroup, like, this is the problem. I think NICC can get past it.
So, we can see that they're closer to it looks like Objection has switched to Reinhardt.
Objection is the note here. The Reinhardt is good on the rest of the team. It's a little bit harder to play Reinhardt because, yes, nobody is respecting the Reinhardt range. And
Especially that jetpack cat play was
I
mean.
think that it's possible for Objection to get value out of Reinhardt. It's just really hard here because nobody was there.
I think it looks like Emmerich has his ult available. Do you think that's going to give him an advantage?
I don't know.
Well, if he doesn't get out of that Sojourn trap,
all of North Dakota has their ult. DatWaffle and Totally have their ults to respond, and I don't think Totaly's ult is going to be work.
And
The Lucio ult that's going to be up in 2 seconds here is definitely going to make it harder on the Emery ult.
right. Emery's ult is deadly, but
Oh my god.
has extra health.
Objection is doing really good. I'd like to point out the shield management is much better than the first life here.
Oh yeah.
And the Emery is in, and the Objection is just shield up.
He's gonna rush forward.
Oh, he takes the Lucio.
That is a good Lucio kill.
Yeah, NICC pushing right through the Lucio bit and taking the...
Ult is ready. Jetpack Cat's ult is ready.
I think NICC is well aware of the Jetpack
Oh,
Cat. It's very kind of hard to keep track of ultimates, but the Emery and the Jetpack Cat are... they haven't used their ults. And honestly, Jetpack Cat. Emery Emery has not used their ult this game, so NICC is well aware that the Emery ult is on the way. The Zarya is going to get some
free. They're trying to step back to prepare for that as well.
They're going to look.
Back into how they're kind of retreating back. You can see,
Jetpack Cat is ready to. That Jetpack Cat is playing very aggressively for a Jetpack Cat.
Which is a risky move, especially for a character.
He has the right cover.
That is true.
You're right. And this is a perfect play for NICC. It's just a free wipeout, and honestly, it's not worth chasing Rush.
That was a nice wipeout by the majority of it. It does look like.
NICC is just not going to chase Rush, which I think is absolutely the correct play.
I think it's better for them to try and load rather than try and rush forward.
Look how far Rush is back.
That is true.
It's important to note that they had to Lucio bust Rush back.
Right, you're gonna get yourself killed if you try and rush right around.
Well, Rush is name, right?
Oh.
That got me too.
I was thinking of rushing forward into the match, not player name. My mistake.
Yeah. No, Rush was more than 6 seconds away from the group up point for the rest of his team. Oh, NICC is going to the Jetpack Cat, or they hear the Jetpack Cat ult goes out. But I'm not seeing a kill from the cat.
Not yet.
I'm not seeing environmental.
Not kill from the Emerald, not from the cat.
NICC will get out of this with full support ult. And notably is not losing too hard in the ult economy.
Oh, no.
Wario could easily match Doomguy's ult here.
And we can see that Emerald's ult is almost ready.
NICC is gonna have to be a little scared here because Zarya ult being able to force through NICC.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be especially risky. I think it's better that they kind of spread out, but stay somewhat together and bundle up. It's better for them to spread out a bit more.
You know, it's kind of debatable. It depends on turret form entirely.
That is true.
If in turret form is available, or ult, which we see, right, is available, then it's more effective for them to push in. And now we get to see the Jetpack out of the ult, and then NICC is going to get caught by Zarya barrier. NICC is going to lose 2. Is going to be here, and DatWaffle has Emery ult.
It's a bit of a risk.
So NICC isn't going to get the Emery ult, but the Wario also has ult, and Tootly is ready to touch. NICC has another team fight, has 2 more team fights almost.
They have a chance. If they try
NICC
really hard, they
needs
can
to
push
touch
back.
though. NICC needs to touch, and I'm really glad Objection's taking note that he can't just go in. It's really nice the ult or the charge cancel here too, because this is the perfect placement for the tank to be taken advantage of. I don't know that hitting into the bubble is going to be worth it because the damage. And pocket pick is going to get caught or going to catch Objection off, but DatWaffle is here to clean up.
That's a good pick off from DatWaffle.
That's a really good Emery ult. DatWaffle gets her one.
Get the majority of the kills. Well, that's a risky move against.
The Lucio and the Zarya are the only ones left. DatWaffle just needs to wipe it out.
Oh,
Lucio is gone, but
Jetpack
Jetpack Cat's back. Jetpack Cat doesn't nearly have the amount of ult charge, and the cat is
gonna pick off on Objection.
But Wario is here.
Unlucky move. Right.
It is.
We can see Mercy's trying to boosting the.
NICC has 27 seconds.
We can see Mercy's boosting the Bastion. That's a great move.
NICC is gonna start noticing that they're playing separately on purpose, and I think it's gonna make a big difference.
They're so close. Oh my god, it could go either way at this point.
Mercy gets picked. Objection's the only one left. His ult isn't quite touched. Tootly has Moira ult. We have the Moira ult. NICC is not gonna touch in time.
That's gonna be a win for North Dakota.
That was 7 seconds off.
Wow.
If this goes back to overtime, North Dakota has to do everything they can get on point, and if NICC manages to cap the point all 3 ways, then North Dakota is basically going to be out of time. It's going to be a minute and 7 seconds.
It's so important that they play back. That was crazy.
Absolutely crazy. I think NICC has a lot of potential here now.
All right.
The playback is going to be so much easier. Your opponent team is rattled, basically. If you rush at the end.
Especially like when you're playing escort, anytime you manage to get payload to where it needs to be within an inch of the time you're allotted, you're a little bit frazzled in the next match. And I have a feeling NICC is going to take more advantage of that. I'd like to see what they do with that.
I don't think it's too important right now because they do have this. I just think it's all that they might consider changing up their strategy here as NICC is going to be benefited to play more aggressively.
You can't see that with Wario switching to Metro.
Objection being Malga with the idea to charge in here. They saw the Bastion last round. They know that it's very dangerous. I'm really glad they switched to Reinhardt because you could see the difference.
Right, you can see Reinhardt taking advantage of the shield and protecting his team and taking advantage of the walls. Like, there was good play from him there, and I'm curious as why Maga was the pick.
I honestly think Objection is really good at Reinhardt. It's just not the most comfortable fix, right?
Right, like
It's hard to just sit there and watch.
It is true, but you can tell that he is good at playing.
Oh my god, NICC is in. They've taken shredded here. Can't get around.
That was a risky move.
Oh, gonna get the no.
Mercy was just about to resurrect.
And NICC is almost Toodle and Waffle are gonna be here. Totally. Oh, Waffle gets one.
Pick off the Emerald, which is really good.
NICC has a really good setup if they get directly back in there, and we get to see Objection.
We can see Margaret rushing in.
Doomguy has to push back on this, and Crispy has to take high ground. So this is a really good. NICC is pushing them into a really bad position.
And we can see Reinhardt's almost dead.
NICC is not going to be leveraging their better damage though.
Really close.
Objection is in. He's out of cooldowns.
This is a tough fight between Maga and Reinhardt.
Wario goes out.
Win.
Crispy is out, and the Waffle is going to force this retreat.
We can see that almost everyone's on the point. The objective.
NICC isn't touching down with everyone here.
That was a good team fight.
NICC is giving time here, notably. It is a small thing, but they knew the rest of the people were in the spawn room, basically.
Now maybe Maga wasn't the worst pick, but I think it is still important to keep Reinhardt in
the Waffle's on his own. Yep. It's also notably Crispy is forced off of Bastion.
Oh, yeah. I see that they switched back to Cassidy.
Yes. And it looks like Wario is taking advantage of this corner, and the Malga is in. That is an amazing Malga. That Malga is game ending for this team fight. The Zarya just needs to get shredded, and NICC just needs to kill. The bubble comes up. If they get shredded,
Malga's wasting no time.
That punishment on the bubble needed to happen. If they walked out with that charge, it would have been really strong.
And it provides Wario his ult almost ready. Looks like Wario's gonna try and come in from another.
Down on point, which is absolutely fair. I just think it's important that he needs to keep making space. Wario is alone.
We can see him regrouping back, and it looks like
Objection is holding the corner. It's a good corner to hold, but they're not pushing into the enemy spawn like they did. They're not taking advantage of the free time that they're allotted. The poke is there, but NICC needs to take advantage of it. Cage is almost up. The Waffle almost sees Death Blossom.
They have an advantage here.
Death Blossom's also almost up. NICC is ready for Cage Blossom, but they're just gonna wait a second. I think that's fair to give on this. NICC. Like oh wait. NICC sees the cage.
Ooh, this is a big play.
The Cage Blossom is here. They see it. They cancel the cast ult. They might not need it. NICC is gonna do big damage. Ignoring the Zarya. Zarya's got both bubbles, but if NICC can put enough damage into it, it doesn't matter.
Right.
They didn't need Cage Blossom.
They didn't need Cage Blossom or Cage Fight at all, or whatever it's called.
Well, Cage Fight, Death Blossom.
Cage Blossom, Death Fight, whatever it is. They didn't need
it all.
We'll say that.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, and we can
they're
see
the
that.
same. All right. NICC is pushing up. I like how they're doing into their spawn.
And you can see they're trying to find a balance between fighting forward and stepping back.
Objection needs to push up just a little bit more. Oh, the Emery here is a good note, but I don't think it would have mattered if Objection was here. Oh my God, the Zarya's bubble is fed, and the Zarya's gonna walk out with both bubbles fed. That's 80% charge, and Mouse is gonna do everything in his power to stop.
Yep, and we have the cage fight ready. Let's see what
that cage fight is really important because the cage is outer health protects.
Look at that fight.
NICC Blossom here is really notable here because the Zarya ult is weaker to the Malga ult because of the outer.
Right. But we do see that Doomguy has switched to Arish.
How effective Objection is being right now.
I was a little nervous about him picking Maga.
Oh my God, the Waffle gets picked off. It's like a flood.
I was really nervous about Objection picking Maga. Now it is paying off. He is showing North Dakota he means business.
Orisa's going to be a hard pick for Malga to play into. Orisa has utility, the cooldowns, and the abilities to stun out a Malga that needs abilities. We are seeing like several ults. That's a castle, and that's a charge from the Malga. He gets
that did not
20
pay off.
HP off, and it wouldn't have mattered anyway because the spawn room's closer to them.
Oh, they still can take advantage. They have 3 minutes 40 seconds left. There is still a way they can win this. I have no doubt of it.
The Waffle not getting stutter killed or feeding ult charge here is really good.
All right, and we can see he's gonna go.
Wario has ult. Totally has ult. Or Wario almost has ult.
Right, Wario is close.
Rush has ult.
Artillery could be really good here.
NICC knows about the Emery ult too. It's a very important, large note here that the Emery ult is going to be a game fight, a team fight for them. Yes, when we get to see it, the Emery is forcing this Reaper abilities out.
That was a close call, but that was
he has to spend
close.
so much time focusing on the Reaper.
Bastion did his ult right now.
It's just not going to be enough for NICC here to be able to push in. I will note that the Reaper is coming back and the Bastion got res, and now we get to see a resolve. The damage economy is going.
Kill them off.
They're dropping orbital. NICC is dropping Bastion's ability here. The Malga is going to knock the Bastion or knock them out of Bastion ability, and NICC regroup with the death of Malga.
You can see that the cage fight is almost ready again.
Is too, and so is all of the ults and that we haven't seen yet. Kiriko Kitsune Rush is here too. There was a swap off in the middle of the team fights here. It's important to take note that they're getting ready for cleanse. They know. They know stuff. They know ShadowStep also basically has ult, and they're aware that NICC is going to have almost all of their ults ready.
They are close. You can see that they're pushing back harder than ever.
Malga here is going to take a lot of time, and he's just going to get kicked. And the waffle's not going to take. Oh, Emery picked up free.
Which is a good move.
The waffle needs to get in on the Doom guy here, but
Cage fight and configuration are ready. I'm excited to see what they do.
Cage fight. Oh,
that was rough.
That was pit. But we did only get to see one kill with the cast. If NICC can come back here, the Doom guy is going to eat so much of the Bastion. Crispy gets picked.
That is a good pick off of Crispy.
That ult charge prevention is going to be big. NICC has almost every one of their ults, and it looks like North Dakota also is looking at the same about.
Alright, we can
Wario's
see that Doom guy, Rush, and Mello will have their ults ready. It's a decent fight.
Ooh, that was a good spear. NICC is going to go with Malga. He is on point. He's got Cage. Cage Blossom. Goes out again. Almost a full team wipe. All they need to do is kill the cast here. And NICC has it. And they have more time.
Right, and it looks like
Doom guy will respawn in time, but Wario is ready.
A tie. That was a great play from both teams, but that NICC, that Cage Blossom at the very end.
NICC also has almost a whole other minute to work with now too. The Cage Blossoms are there, and I think I see the Vigilant Malga. It's just going to be important to note that Malga might not be the most effective on defense because you can't just run head first, right? No one's going to be ready for it.
I really think it would, but do you think it would really benefit them if they went back to Reinhardt?
I don't know. I think Cage Blossom's good, but they have a minute. They need.
That is true.
If they're going to go for Cage Blossom, they need to build ults in under a minute. And that might not happen because Crispy will be playing Bastion here.
You're putting everyone in. No, the fact trying to build up ults in under a minute is risky because you're putting all of your team at risk.
Doom guy is going to be playing Zarya. I really think Reinhardt could be a good play here. All they need to do is stall time, and it's really hard to get through a Reinhardt. Crispy's going to be Bastion. I need to stress how much a shield tank is going to be good in this situation.
I mean,
I keep forgetting to
did you really say Zarya is a shield?
No, I'm not calling Zarya a shield tank. I'm saying it's going to be big. Oh my god, NICC is going to make a split-second decision to get on top of high ground as we can hear Objection call it out.
We can see that they're trying their best to figure out where the placement should
NICC
go.
looks like they're going to give us space on
and
point
immediately Malga rushes off.
I think
Not
the Malga's
rushes off, but immediately fights back.
He's playing corners. He's playing corners.
He's taking advantage of where, when to step back and when to go fight.
NICC is aware all they have to do is stall the time here, and they know that the big damage is going to be here because they have two people moving up. We see the Juno up above and alone, and we know that Wario has a really good position here. He won't be able to see the full point, and it looks like they're going to try and ambush upper ground here, and they're going to try and take advantage of NICC's whole strategy. And it looks like they give. NICC's in.
Aware of what they're doing, and they're fighting back. Oh, it's a Bastion versus Emra.
NICC is ready. NICC has Bastion. This is the corridor. They have to finish.
No!
Oh, NICC gets wiped.
That was...
NICC has another team fight here. They all got wiped out at about the same time, and the Moira will catch up. NICC can touch here, but they need to be in. They need to be ready. They need to go in. They need to be there. We're starting to see the Malga charge go out, and NICC will not touch. But the overtime meter is still on.
For the
all they have to do is wipe off the coin.
Fight as much as they can. They have to push as hard as they can. You see that Maga is trying to find that balance between, again, hiding back behind the corners and fighting in front. And it does look like configuration.
Wario has the ability to force.
If they fight this, if they use this, they can
Wario.
use configuration to their advantage.
Wait. I see this. Wario is gonna get ready. Wario sees the Bastion ult. He avoids it. Crispy's ult is done. Wario is going in with his ult. He's gonna force off point. That is a huge Wario! Oh my god!
That was
Doom guy
god!
left. Doom guy's gotta stay.
Look at that! Oh man, that was so cool!
NICC managing to wipe off the point in a safety time.
Oh.
All NICC has to do, capture point and push it 3 meters.
Oh man.
Initiating. Ready for battle.
Alright, NICC is going to be playing the same matchup. Doom guy swapping to Orisa makes sense here. It's going to be really hard for NICC to get in on an Orisa.
The other pick isn't in.
Also-
The other pick from Totally is interesting.
Notably, Rush is running May. Rush knows Objection is likely to get picked off here.
5, 4,
And
3,
any and
And they can use their ice balls to their bench to block off
that-
NICC.
that's exactly what I'm thinking the play is going to be from them, because they're going to see Objection fly around the corner.
Especially if it's
Objection
hard.
Objection knows not to charge. They know, they saw the May. They know
They
the May is
know
around
there's
the
a
corner.
May.
And he knows
You can
he's in.
see that
He's in.
Ooh, and then the
Well,
guy-
he shreds.
It's gonna
He
pay
shreds
off!
Orisa. It's gonna pay off. Objection might be frozen, but he's in. He's
in!
He's killed the
Ooh,
May.
that's
Oh my god.
awesome!
NICC needs to push in. NICC needs to
And they
take
can
advantage.
push in.
They got the Bastion.
There is
They
immortality.
see the immortality
That's gonna
field.
be an
Immortality
easy
field's
kill.
out. NICC. This is the NICC's point. NICC needs to
It's in
kill
their
the BAP.
favor.
NICC killed the BAP. So, Doom Guy needs to get back to point in time, and NICC is regrouping right now. Objection is going to be there to match the horse.
more
The
people
horse
back
is coming in the back. The horse is coming in the back. NICC sees the horse. The horse
Maga
is
sees
retreating.
it. He's going in.
NICC forces horse off. All they have to do is get it out of the corridor.
They are so close. You can see that. Oh.
NICC. Oh, Objection is. Oh my god, Objection sees it. Objection sees the BAP. Objection is going in the back line. The Doom Guy is alone.
Yeah,
He's
we
alone.
Can see Wario, and we can see Wario taking advantage of that.
Objection getting walled.
Again, ice wall.
Objection
Ice
getting
wall.
all.
Made with the ice wall.
NICC has the Bastion ult. They see that, or
They
they
can see
know.
that they're waiting to use it yet.
Yep.
Especially with
NICC's
immortality.
ready. NICC sees that time's ticking down. They're gonna get rid of the point, and that's it.
That is it.
This goes to
NICC wins
NICC.
that match. Great play from both teams.
Both sides did really good there. NICC showed us the strengths here. You know, Orisa is a big problem for everyone on that team, and I'm glad NICC saw the Discord orb line. That May, they didn't place the wall to cover the whole
Right,
door.
we can see that play from the ability art duration. Oh, that got him 3 kills. I'm not surprised that was the play of the game. That was excellent.
Yeah, and now we're gonna cut to the next game. Route 66, one of NICC's favorite maps apparently.
Currently from that ban, we have decided to ban Juno and NICC and like ban Manga. Guys.
No, not even in the slightest. That Juno was really strong.
I mean, Objection has picked Reinhardt, which is a solid pick for this map, I would say.
I think it's good to know both sides are taking advantage of shield tank. I think Sigma shield can get shredded if Wario sees it, but Wario might get distracted and just decide not to shoot it. Sigma shield does take time to put back up, and if they do have to take that time on defense, could be worth it.
And we're off.
Objection also opting for Reinhardt here, which is a good note here because it looks like they're doing good. Reinhardt's been a really strong play. Crispy's on the edge. Oh, he's clearing. He's clearing for the... Yes, he saw Venture. It's good. He saw Venture. He cleared the back. NICC stepped back, and now he's back. And he might be sectioned off, but the shield is going... Yes, we heard the Malga... Or we heard the voice line. Barrier down. Objection... Yes. Objection sees that his health isn't going up. He's trying to drop shield. Now it looks like the Mercy is not going to be able to get back on top. Wario is going to have to step in here, but he's turned around in turret form. NICC is going to get wiped off this first point by that Venture. DatWaffle needs to regroup, and it looks like Tootly is going to go back to regroup with their team. Correct play. Oh, the Sigma doesn't want it. Oh, Objection's going to have something to say about it, though. Oh, it's just... Objection needs to be careful. That's actually a good cooldown. They saw Sojourn. Sojourn thing is here. Yes. Oh, they've got charge, and even though that they're on high ground here, NICC is well aware that there's people on high ground. All they need to do is touch on cart and stay there. The anti-heal is big here because Objection has enough barrier to last it. NICC is going to be only sticking Objection on, and we're going to start to see the difference. I don't think it's that risky of a move. I think North Dakota hasn't been respecting the Reinhardt disc. They don't know how to stop a Reinhardt. NICC is going to stay on point here. The point is close enough. I really think that it's good for NICC to make space here. Just not allow a back cap. The back cap is a scary thing here. We see the Venture. Oh, we see that hallway. That hallway is... Waffle. Oh my god, that Venture is going in on NICC, taking up a lot of time, resources, and sight. And we see the ult. We see a Reinhardt ult. I don't know that it got very many... Oh my god, that's a nanoed Reinhardt. That is a one-shot. Oh, NICC needs to touch down on the objective. They're trying to take back the Objection, and the Objection is not there. Objective, and Objection isn't there. Objection is going to show an Objection here.
Yep, Objection is not having it with the other team. He knows that this is the first play for NICC, and he's not it.
I'd like to note that the ult economy is heavily in so it's unlikely that NICC will be able to hold this. Yes. Yes. It's unlikely that NICC will be able to hold this for the whole time, but it is good to note that NICC has a good chance of holding it. Oh my god, we start to see Doom Guy's Fear. Oh my god, that Emery is in right now, by the way. Oh, the Emery gets picked off from above, and Objection is anti, but he has a whole barrier. We see DatWaffle get a res. We see the Venture die. The Venture is done. Venture ult is a really scary ult for NICC. Not a lot of them can get away from it. Oh! We get to see them out, or we get to see Sigma ult. Yep. We do see Objection get picked off. We know that res isn't in the mix, but we do know Wario has ult. And you know what? Speaking of Wario, he's in. Oh, doesn't quite get anyone, but he did force off of Objective, which Objective for Objection did maybe touch, but I don't think he's gonna quite. But this time breaking is going to be a really big difference. They're gonna regroup. Unfortunately, that means Objection's gonna get back spawn, which is what I'd be afraid of. ShadowStep absolutely watching for enemies around that corner. The Mercy turret. Absolutely. The Venture ult. We see it. Both supports are out.
And like you said, Venture is a portal to
DatWaffle
get
gets a
away from.
pick, but I think Objection's in alone again. They are just not able to regroup in time.
They're getting attacked from it's not great for Objection.
NICC needs to hold the point here. Objection ult is big, but I don't. The ground is too uneven.
That is probably be more typical part of League right on this rain is uneven.
There's also a couple of points, and I don't know if they fixed it yet, but there's a couple of points where if you Earth Shatter, the Earth Shadow will not go further than a half a foot.
Right, and
Well, it's a chance to get value. Oh, we see Hammer. They're Objection is gonna go back for a team, which is absolutely correct. The Venture is just gonna be forced back to their team. No. Down a damage. I think it did kind of pay off, but I think all of North Dakota, NICC for the first time this season taking back second point. NICC stepping off of the point. NICC, yup. NICC needs to be really careful here.
that is a close push.
NICC needs to be really careful here. That diner leads right on top of the cart, and all it takes is 5 meters, 6 meters to get it back. And I think North Dakota is ready for it. Also, notably, Reinhardt has half of his ult back. Reinhardt ult is really easy to get back. It should be used at every chance, and we do know that he's watching the point. The callouts are there, the pings are there on the Venture, and it looks like he's ready. Oh, it looks like he's going. He's in. Oh, but he's not able to kidnap Sigma, so he's after the Ana. He hears Sleep Dart go out, but he's alone. He does get a Wu Yang. Ooh, NICC down 2 players though. Four players. And you know what? Once again, a nail biter of a close call.
Was a close call. That was a really. That was a fun.
All NICC has to do is stop the point, and if they manage to stop the point, even if it's halfway, then we get to see the next turn, and it's only one time through. It's a comfort pick for Objection, we see it, but if... Yes. And I think right now it makes the most sense. It's really hard to not play cover in this area. And on top of that, Roadhog has the ability to force somebody to not be able to play cover, which is the big note here, is the ability to stop them. We do hear ShadowStep go with their ult. We know Emery's got the back pocket, and we know that the Emery's the only one here, but they don't. I think DatWaffle should just pop ult into this, maybe? Wario, not Wario. Objection is gonna see that high ground. They see the Sigma boulder, and yes, we do know that Objection is keeping an eye on that high ground. They know what's going on. NICC sees it coming, and NICC is not gonna be able to save the support. NICC's. Oh, and we see it, and DatWaffle gets grabbed. Wario's gonna maybe try and touch, but NICC is just not gonna be able to get there in time. NICC just giving up on third point. It's kind of curious. The Emery ult stayed in that back pocket the whole time. Even if it forced North Dakota off of the point, they got down to 8 seconds there. That's a pretty big deal. And for NICC to note that, all it would have taken was 8 seconds of stalling.
Right. That could have been so. I'm excited to see what they do. Oh, they're gonna be.
Yeah, absolutely. NICC is I'm hoping more comfortable with the attack on this map than what they were before.
Ready for battle.
I don't think Hog is gonna be in on it. And you know what? He's welcome to prove me wrong, but
He proved me wrong with the mod last round. So.
Malga is really good, aggressive. It makes sense. I even said it on the Malga thing, but they did it. Oh, we see Orisa. We need the space. That makes sense.
So miserable.
The horse is here.
But
Wait, hold on. They see the jetpack cat. They know what's happening here with the jetpack cat.
You can see
NICC sees the cat and is immediately on Hog.
One.
Alright, so they just kind of waggle the Sigma out, and they swap back to Hog, so that was absolutely bait, and it looks like NICC took it. Alright, so it looks like Objection's gonna take the power of Reaper and Anime on his side and try and get a kill here. Oh, Objection's throwing off high ground, but NICC is running Mei right now. NICC has not run Mei before. NICC having a hard time with top of Diner, and Objection's not able to get close enough to get the hook. I really don't think that the hook is big here. I think if he was playing Reinhardt, he would be able to do a lot more. That was really good, though. That was really good. That was really good. NICC sees what they lost to last game, and they're doing it themselves, which is a good highlight. NICC is... Oh, the self-sustain is so much there, but... I think they need a shield. They need some kind of protection. Sigma, Reinhardt, even if it's Diva for the few seconds. NICC is having a hard time. He sees that they're playing high ground, and I get it, but the hooks are just too flimsy nowadays. You can't just pull people around corners. He sees the cat.
And being able to your surroundings though.
I think he wants to hook the cat. It's just... Yeah. NICC has a hard time playing into Diner, and they need to play into it. Oh, they get the Sigma. The Sigma's alone, and he gets discorded. That was pretty good. That wouldn't have happened if it wasn't Roadhog. We do see, and we do get to see why the hook is too flimsy. If you did catch what Objection said, I would have to agree, and if you didn't, then I think that's fine.
Not be repeating it.
Yes, for obvious reasons. NICC is not taking the high ground with the dang. 92% on whole hog. I think he's just gonna pop whole hog here no matter what. We see the cat. We see the cat. Did the cat miss? I think the cat missed. NICC hog is low. NICC has Mei. Oh my god, and we see the whole hog. And they're not going to be able to keep Sigma alive, forcing that piece up. Oh, NICC doing everything in their power. Oh, dang, that was so close. NICC is not finishing anything. They're just getting low. Oh, the cat there. Oh, the cat, that was a good kill. Oh, we see Death Blossom. NICC has the means. We takes the lantern. Crispy is left. Oh, Wario's not gonna go in. Wario's gonna act like a pseudo tank here. We've seen good Bastion gameplay. He plays the same. The notable part here is that he sees the Sigma. Oh, okay, never mind. No, he just walked out. Got the cat. Objection got into support. They see Crispy. They're challenging Crispy. Big point. Objection is in. He sees Immortality Field. That's gonna deny him the kill on Sigma, and he's not gonna get the hook on BAP. And NICC is falling apart. Just the protection they need. NICC needs to touch. Like, this isn't. ShadowStep got. That's gonna be the best way to stall as much time as possible. ShadowStep goes down low twice. Totally gets killed. Wario gets killed. Hog is in, but I don't. Everyone's gonna be looking at that hog. No one's gonna be letting off the hog here. NICC did get 1 or 2 kills with the hog. I just don't think. I think they needed. They needed the ability to relieve pressure.
Saw it with Sigma. Their shield managed to help save their lives.
It was a good isolation tool, a lot of stuff there, but I really think highlight to point out how effective shield is, because it really looks like NICC isn't playing haven't been. We are gonna cut to the break. We can get back to it after. back, everybody, to NICC eSports.
Coliseum, current map and the NICC. Current band, sorry.
I just realized something, and I'm gonna dislike this for the rest of my life. Blue point.
No, I really wish you wouldn't have said that because now I'm never gonna stop thinking about it.
If you are here and you gain that cursed information, I'm so sorry.
He's not sorry.
You can complain about it in the chat, please. Please talk in the chat, please. Engagement.
He's not sorry, actually.
Put us up there. This is definitely not bait.
Happy he told you
Wait,
that.
both sides are blue. Okay, it's not that bad. I thought that was red though. Right? No. There's still blue points though. I guess both sides see themselves as blue. Going back to the game. Doom Guy swapped the hog. I think Doom Guy is gonna try and kill John. Or, sorry, Objection. Yep. I think that's fine. That's fine. Malga stuffs that. Oh, they know. Yep. Rush is playing Venture. They swapped out their Sojourn 1 trick after the ban on Sojourn. Venture, yeah. Venture is there, but they're gonna be NICC's forced back at the point. Man, it's push. I don't know what I expected. It's push. Here, maybe it's more fun from Crispy's perspective. Like I just. Oh my God! How did he do that? Okay, well I'm glad I got to see it, but I'm sorry it happened to us. That's fair. I don't know. I think push is a little bit of a weird ground. Oh.
Push is a match. Push is a game.
NICC is gonna have a big hill to get over now. They need to get the point back, and they cannot allow it to get to the end. It's really unfortunate because it's like really hard in the pushers, like the people who are pushing in his favor. I have rebound. NICC is kind of getting stuffed in their spawn, and there's not really much they can do about it because push. That was a good grab by Objection. Objection's taking his point in. Wario gets a free one. Ooh, doesn't quite get the Venture. Or Juno. They still have forward spawn. There's 2 more team fights here if they aren't fast about it. And NICC only has Lightweaver all here, and it looks like they're looking up too. Paul also has ult. That's my bad. What is that? That's gonna be a high noon maybe, or a Kitsune. Yeah, NICC. That hook could have been game morphing. Wario getting a pick though on a support, really good. This Venture is a slippery salmon here. Okay. NICC immediately losing their advantage to this. Rush gets grabbed, but Rush gets out. Oh, Wario gets it. Never mind. Wario transforms right before the hook hits. This Bastion, you know what? Wario's doing great. It's just NICC is gonna have a really rough time here. Doom Guy is doing good. NICC stopped forward spawn. And NICC has whole hog. Oh my God! Kitten Boy is sent back to the spawn room. Trying to repay the favor for all those kidnappings of Bastion. I don't even know how he gets away with this stuff anymore. The hog hook doesn't work that stretchy anymore. Yep. Oh, that was a good one. Alright. Oh, whole hog's huge. Whole hog's huge. That separated Roadhog from the rest of his team. That's gonna be like really hard for NICC to like beyond the fact that they're down as support. I should mention they're down as support. Oh, NICC is so close to touching forward spawn. And I think they're aware of it. NICC. Oh, alright, well. We saw exactly what we thought. It got the cooldown out. I just don't. I don't think so. Bastion does have already, but we know that Wario's gonna have a hard time. Yes, this is exactly why this is gonna be a hard time. Literally 5 Nights at Freddy's jump scare. Just gonna get on this guy. Okay, they see Kitsune. They traded Tree for Kitsune. I think that's fair. Oh, this is kind of nice. NICC is not gonna catch any of them, but lowers the health of Juno enough to like retreat. Yep. It's not about the hook anymore right now. NICC is trying to kidnap bot right now. NICC doesn't have the support healing right now on Objection. I don't know what this is. Ooh. Oh. NICC losing Objection, and that's just gonna reset. That's a really aggressive. NICC Objection keeps pushing alone, and it's just not working. He needs the blessings of Mama and Papa healers. ShadowStep swapping here makes sense. Absolutely. The nano boost is going to be game warping, and you know what? Objection being able to walk out of that. We know where High Noon is. NICC knows where it's at. Hog steals the hook self, but isn't able to kidnap. And NICC loses Objection here. NICC needs to be popping something. They need to go for anything. Wario's not going to be able to do anything. This Hog's just going to walk over. NICC's just not going to fight back. Whole Hog is it. Whole Hog is it. NICC cannot touch. NICC giving the last game. I believe that's the end of the matchup.
Play of the game.
That's truly an introduction for that Cassidy skin that definitely has a hood.
That was one of the skins of all time.
And now we're gonna cut. This has been a fun last game of the NICC eSports Overwatch for the season. This is Mr. Antenna.
I'm Mr. Bones.
We're gonna check out here. Till next time.
game.